Welcome back. A night of tributes, excellence and honors for the retired directors of the Nigerian Exchange Group was held on Wednesday. It was a formal welfare to some 13 officials of the organization and its subsidiaries. The night of appreciation was also used to highlight the key achievements of the exchange, in particular its transition into a demutualized self-regulatory organization, as well as its transformation into a digital trading platform with multi-assets capacity. Let's listen.
To our regulators and government partners, your collaboration has been indispensable. You continue to challenge us to do better, to do more, and to remain aligned with the broader economic ambitions of our great nation. We appreciate you, our President Digital DG, who is here with 2 caps today. To our traditional rulers and diplomatic community, your presence reaffirms the truth that markets are not just economic entities. They are cultural bridges, diplomatic tools, and symbols of national confidence. To our stakeholders, issuers, investors, market operators, financial institutions, and the media, thank you for walking this journey with us. Your faith in the NGS Group vision powers our ambition. And to the leadership team across the NGS Group of companies, thank you for picking up the baton and running with purpose. You carry not just expectations, but a heritage that demands excellence, resilience, and innovation. As we look to the future, the road ahead will be demanding, but it is also filled with promises. At NGS Group, we are building a more inclusive market, one that serves the startup entrepreneurs as well as the multinationals, one that leverages technology to democratize finance, one that integrates sustainability into the core of our capital market systems. We will continue to forge strategic partnership across Africa and globally. We will empower our retail investors with tools and assets like never before. And we will elevate corporate governance, innovation, and stakeholder engagement to global best practice.
But it was clear that the 2007 law was no longer sustainable for the kind of markets we envisage and the future we dream of for the Nigerian capital market. And in view of that process of having that change started over 10 years ago. We are lucky that under this administration, within a year, we got it cracked. And Mr. President graciously signed that bill into law on the 25th day of March 2025. I guess it is worth celebrating, and it is worth appreciating, Mr. President. So for me, as the Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, my coming year is to appreciate Mr. President and indeed his ministers and the National Assembly for providing us support to getting that bill into law. Today, the capital markets, the all-share index is over 65 trillion. We believe clearly the market cap is over 65 trillion. We believe that clearly that by the end of this year, December 2025, we should be above 100 trillion.
In markets across the world, you have regulations that are named after market contributors. The Reg S regulatory approval, for instance, in the US, the Brady Bond, for instance, and so on. And so our markets cannot be any different. This evening, we continue that tradition of honoring and appreciating men and women who have made our markets and our nation what they are today. Those who are being honored and appreciated today have a very, very unique position, one which in the annals of history cannot be repeated again, because some of them were council members, or that's the final council members, the outgoing members of the Council of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, one of the oldest institutions in Nigeria. And pioneer directors of the boards of the demutualized stock exchange, now known as the NGX. Took us close to 30 years to get to the point where the exchange was demutualized. And as people expected overnight, the dividends of a 30-year pregnancy, I laughed to myself. Give this baby the opportunity to put some muzzle, to grow, to begin to express itself, and then you will begin to see the dividends of demutualization. And so with thousands of shareholders today, market participants running in the millions, and capitalization levels 65 trillion, pursuing 100 trillion, now you begin to understand the dividends of demutualization.
I think the capacity is there for us as a nation, and I know we can all do better. The turnaround that is happening to this sector, we're all very happy about it. Also, you'll be wondering, why am I here tonight? I have a very close relationship with the group CEO, very young, very dynamic, very forward-looking GMD, Temi Ikpokwola. Please, can you all give him a resounding round of applause? Every time I engage him, how can you bring the retail market to Nigerian Stock Exchange? It's a very far cry area we're lacking in our their country. And that is where the critical mass is. And that is what can take the statement of DGSEC to 100 trillion naira market cap to 200 trillion naira market cap that I propose from the throne. And as I'm standing in front of you here, it is very possible. If you go to developed countries, you will see a regular citizen, both in that country or outside the country, they can easily access the exchange.
A heartfelt thank you and gratitude to every single one we've honored tonight, all of our past directors. It was said earlier that people stand on the shoulders of giants, and I think indeed that is really what we have come to say this evening. Thank you to every single person who has built the exchange into what we have today, that people like ourselves are living on today and celebrating around. If you would permit me also, I want to single out my predecessor, Mr. Oscar Onyema. Oscar has been an immense giant. I remember when I joined the exchange and when I took the group CEO role, everybody said to me that I have very, very big shoes to fill. Oscar, I hope that I'm doing the best I can to fill those very big shoes that you have left behind. But a big thank you to you personally for all that we have had to do together and to get us to where we are.
Very much. I would also to you. The board meetings, all of those, and for honoring us tonight.
Insist that Oscar must say something at the